Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here with my first ever CAS challenge. For the couple of you who watch that don't actually play The Sims, because I do have a couple of viewers that watch that don't play The Sims, CAS is Create a Sim. So that's the utility in the game that allows players to be able to shape and mold their Sims however they would like. And so this challenge came about through United Simmers. They are the creators of this challenge, and they put it out on both Facebook and Twitter. And I happen to know about it because I've been talking a lot with one of the girls from United Simmers. Really nice too, by the way. I definitely recommend them. Give them a follow on their Facebook and their Twitter. And in any case, so she put out this challenge, or they put out this challenge called Ugly to Beautiful. And it says, the admin team has created a horrendously ugly family for you to beautify. And I know y'all have been looking at the before pictures here, and you know that that's a pretty accurate statement, particularly the adult woman that is supposed to be the mom. My word. I've tried to create ugly Sims before, and I have found it challenging. So I give them an A+ for creating Sims this ugly, especially mom and dad. They did a particularly good job with mom and dad. But in any case, the rules say that we have to maintain the same skin and eye color, and we can't use any CC, which is fine because I don't ever use CC anyway. So, or I can't say ever, but almost never do I use CC. So they said we can use any packs we want, but we can only use the dragging technique to change the way their faces and bodies look and stuff like that. So in other words, we can't use the preset noses or eyes or mouths or anything like that. And I think that that's because they specifically gave us difficult to work with noses, eyes, and mouths in a few cases. So that is actually, that's what intrigued me about this, because I'm not someone who typically does that much stuff in CAS. I don't particularly feel like I am exceptional in CAS or anything like that. I mean, I've seen people that do movie star recreations and stuff. And I mean, some people are really very good in the CAS element. For me, if I can just make good looking Sims, I'm happy. But this really intrigued me partially because they managed to make such an ugly family, and I felt like, hey, this is really going to be a challenge to make this family beautiful. So yeah, so that's what we ended up doing here. So it says that we're going to be judged on their permanent features, their outfits, their makeup, if any, and their backstory. And so I did a little backstory for the family as well. The dad, his name is Chocho, and my backstory for him is that he was a bodybuilder, weightlifter type, and he competed a lot when he was young, and he competed out in China, and he met this woman Ling while he was out there, and the sparks flew right away. And so he started trying to compete in China even more, as much as he could. And eventually they married. She came back to the United States with him, and they had Tala. And unfortunately, they couldn't have another child, and they really wanted a boy. So they ended up adopting JC. So that's the boy. The boy is adopted. And obviously we can tell Tala, well, we haven't gotten to her yet on the video, but we'll see her. She's coming. She ends up being a blonde, and considering mom and dad's background, the only way she can be blonde is if it's out of a bottle. So we're going with the assumption that Tala, the older daughter, has dyed hair because I felt she looked best as a blonde. So that's the assumption that we're going with. But in any case, Tala is getting ready to graduate high school soon, and she's going to be heading to university to study fashion design. Dad retired from weightlifting competitions, and he opened his own gym. And so he's got a gym, and he's been doing training over the years. And Ling has been functioning as a stay-at-home mom. But now that JC's getting older, she is thinking about going out to open her own bakery. So that's the little backstory that I have for the family here. And I had some fun doing the before and afters, and I had some fun doing the photography itself in game, because they wanted at least one shot of each person in game, I guess. And I don't know, I'm assuming that they were expecting shots, I don't know, doing household tasks or something like that. And me, I took them out and I took each member like on a photo shoot. Because I'm a photographer, right? So that's what I did. So I took them each on a photo shoot and I made sure that I was happy with the composition and lighting and all that. And yeah, that's what I ended up with at the end. You guys are going to see that come up in just a second. So yeah, that's my Bodaway family for the Beautify Challenge. And so that it's been fun. And if you like this, please don't forget to hit the like button before you head out. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe so that and hit the little bell so you get the notifications and you get reminded to come back and see me again. I appreciate y'all spending the time with me today. Bye now.